Tuesday, the 7th day of March 2020. And on behalf of the management and staff of Delta Broadcasting Service Warri and the in-house crew for today, we say thank you for waking up with us and being a part of our program. I am S.A. Pius Orugore, your anchor on the show for today. Let me quickly bring you up to speed on what the program is going to be like this morning. Well, as always, we begin the program with a documentary to inundate our knowledge, increase our knowledge on some things, some facts in our country. Right after that, we'll be taking on our very first interview segment, which will be we'll be looking at the bill on the ban on generating sets in Nigeria. Is it a welcome development? We know that the bill on the ban on generating sets is one of the bills trending right about now, amongst three other bills being sponsored by senators from the same state, Niger State. And this particular one is being sponsored by Senator Bima Mohammed Enagi, representing 90 South Senatorial District. We'll be looking at the tenets, everything that that bill has to do holistically, talking about the importation of generating sets knowingly or selling them. Whoever does that, according to the bill, and sentenced to jail for a term not less than 10 years. We'll also be looking at the essential services that are excluded from this ban, and this includes medical services, railway stations, airports, research, and other such facilities that require 24 hours electric power supply. That leaves just domestic use for people for individuals like myself and yourself. And the question that readily pops to mind is, what exactly are we talking about when we say essential services? What else is left? Are exempted from the ban. Then, I don't know, the ban, the ban or the bill seems to be negating its very self. But nevertheless, we'll be looking at this holistically. Let's look at the pros and the cons, and if it is a welcome development, if it's going to help prop up the dwindling power supply, the power sector in Nigeria, we'll see about that. We'll be looking at safety vis-a-vis the explosion that rocked Abula-Ado area of Lagos State on Sunday morning, claiming about 20 lives and about 40 persons were injured and discharged, while 8 persons are still undergoing treatment. We'll be looking at the causes, the remote causes of that explosion, while our hearts and sympathies goes out to the victims and family members of that explosion. What are some of the precautionary measures people living around such areas could have put in place to ensure that such thing does not happen? And what is the government doing apart from the fund that the Lagos State Governor, the endowment fund that has been set up for the victims as well as their families, the 2 billion naira? What other measures can the state government put in place to ensure that such a mishap does not occur again, as it were? All right, that will be on safety, and still that will be handled by officials of the Federal Road Safety Corps. We'll be taking on another interview segment, and this time around it will be on security matters, because you know that Tuesday's edition of Morning centered on security. And so we'll be looking at the state of security or insecurity in the country, in the Niger Delta region, vis-a-vis the emergence of these security outfits, Amotekun in the southwest, and the proposed joint security outfit by the south governors. Something else too is also popping up in the southeast, and one other in the northern part of the country. So this is how it's going to be like, and of course AM Sports is also up and coming. That will be at 9 o'clock, and that will wrap up the program for today. So this is asking you to please be there for us. Let's be partners in progress this Tuesday morning, as we are right here doing our very best to keep you entertained, informed, and educated. So if you're ready, let's go with this documentary.
看到整个武汉市的公交车、地铁全部封城了。
当前要继续集中力量抓好湖北省，尤其是武汉市疫情防控。
害怕，说不害怕是假的。
然后一量那个体温37度，我说完蛋了。
不要以为武汉人都犯病了。
生命还有责任。我来了，我一定要
这两天来自上海、浙江、海南、江西的医疗队。我觉得我的城市给我的印象是他的角度很大。
但如果我们不是的话，退出了。然后希望之前是。
自2020年1月23号10点起，全市城市公交、地铁、轮渡、长途客运暂停运营。
10 a.m., January 23rd. Wuhan goes into lockdown, an effort to stop a deadly virus from spreading further through the nation.
是看到整个武汉市都公交车、地铁全部封城了，然后还有很多人都没办法回家去。其实我是很同情他们的。
Chen Hung, a migrant worker, was among those who were forced to stay.
所以武汉地铁所有交通都要关，所以我们在外面走，因为好多人。
He and his fellow workmates finally found a shelter, an underground parking lot.
我们准备去那个叫什么，有个地方就是救助站什么的。刚好那天晚上下雨，我们找了个地方躲了一下，雨下小了，慢慢的走，就走了半路，他说不收人了，他觉得那边人太满了，不要了。
As Chen was walking in the rain, the number of confirmed coronavirus patients in Wuhan on day 1 of the lockdown was announced, 495. 10 times the number 2 weeks earlier. 9 million people were still in the city.
These authorities have traced a new deadly virus
from the wildlife sold in
this seafood market
in Wuhan that was illegally selling wildlife.
This seafood market was once believed to be the ground zero of the virus outbreak. Local authorities shut the market on January 1st, but the virus was already on the move. Dr. Zhao Zhidong was one of the first medical workers to face the virus in Wuhan.
对那个病人来说，他是从外地来的一名患者，发烧，有食欲下降，有咳嗽，然后同时他的肺体当时在当地诊断的是肺炎。然后但是我们就是拿当时的诊断标准，因为当时诊断标准第一条很重要，一定要有华南海鲜市场的接触史。
Wild animals were blamed, but evidence already pointed to human-to-human transmission. 83-year-old epidemiologist Zhong Nanshan, regarded as a national hero during the 2002-2003 SARS crisis, broke the news to the public.
这个资料表示呢，它是肯定的有人传人。这个现在绝大部分呢是来自于武汉或者去过武汉。所以现在呢，我的总的看法呢，就是没有特殊的情况呢，是不要去武汉。
It alerted people across China while the situation in Wuhan deteriorated.
这个实际上是有些升级了这个它的传染性呢， 因为它的现在已经存在有人传人，同时医务人也有传染。
Dr. Zhao's patient never visited the seafood market, but the virus was there anyway. 2 days later, it was confirmed, and Zhao was now infected.